So I wanted to talk about something because it's really frustrating me, and the thing, like, okay, my math class can be considered a controlled chaos. Like, we learn something new every day, and that's not necessarily a bad thing. But the problem, sorry, there was a fly on the computer. But the problem with that is that if we learned something yesterday that the class is new at, okay, then the next day we're learning something completely new, but we're adding a little bit of what we learned yesterday to it. It gets kind of challenging if you did not master the skill yesterday. And my teacher, you can consider her impatient. Like, we were doing multiplication, subtraction, and addition. And granted, yes, this is basic skills. You're supposed to know this when you're in the grade that I'm in. But we just got back off of vacation. The minute we get in, come on, let's go. You have 5 minutes on the board to complete it. You do addition, multiplication, subtraction. You better know this because this is a multiple kill. Like, she doesn't speak slow enough for me to understand, like, what she's saying. Like, she's just, like, rapid fire. And I'm like, give us a break. And then if the kids don't know it, really, guys, this is addition, subtraction, and multiplication? You don't know it? You guys should know this. You know what? Fine. Nobody knows it? Okay. Nobody wants to answer? You guys are being lazy? Okay, fine. We're not going to do it then. Close your notebooks. Just because maybe we do not, like, my thing is that maybe it's not because we're being lazy, or maybe it's because we legitimately do not know what we're doing, and you're just speeding through things. Like, if we can just do it like that when every day we're learning something new, and it's like, okay, something new to learn today, so now how do you do this, how do I do that? Then we didn't even, like, master the skills that we did. Well, I know, I'm not all the kids in my class. Most of the kids in my class is split up into 3 groups. And every day you can go to your learning ability groups, your strategic mathematics. It's just like a whole bunch of different groups that we're in. And in the groups are smaller groups. So you have Group A, Group O, and Group B. Group A is obviously advanced, Group O is on level, and Group B is beginner. I'm in Group O. I'm on level, okay? And some of my friends are in Group B. And some of my friends are in Group A. And Group A, they work so nicely. They're just, like, writing down papers and, like, throwing things to the side. I'm put in Group O because they say that I'm better when someone explains things to me. Yes, I am better when someone explains things to me. That's fine. But the people that they have in Group O, it doesn't fit right. And I'm just looking at Group A, and I'm just like, okay, I wish I was in their group because I can understand it, and maybe some of them will explain it to me. And I'm not saying that because some of my friends are there. I'm saying it because, like, I legitimately do not understand it unless someone's explaining it to me, and the teacher gets very impatient, and then we're learning new things on top of that, and then we have a test the next day on everything we learned for the past 3 months, and we're supposed to get that perfect, and if we don't get that perfect on people path, it drops your grade down. Like, this is, like, starting to get unfair. Like, it's like I need to, like, breathe, learn how to do it, don't go crazy, and that's hard when, like, every day something is like, oh, you didn't know it yesterday? Too bad. Sorry, we're learning something new. So you're either going to be left behind, like stuck there for a while, or you're just going to have to forget about yesterday's lesson and somehow learn about today's lesson, and then when the test comes, try to remember it because you have your notes in your notebook. Like, it's so frustrating. I don't understand why they're doing this. Like, I feel like they can do it a little simpler way, and I think part of my problem is that last year, my math teacher did not teach it. Like, he was really, like, when it came to, like, teaching us math, I'm sorry, he's just, like, and obviously he has, like, the degree of teaching, and I don't, but I can clearly tell you that if you asked one of the students in my class to state something that we learned last year in math class, nobody would have an answer. Nobody. Because he was just, I don't know, he never got his point across. I don't remember what we really learned. because I don't know if it was that he just didn't teach as good, or like he was constantly yelling at my class to be quiet, and when it did come time to teach, it was things that we learned, like I just don't remember, because I don't think it was like it stood out to me that much, and now it's kind of affecting me now in this grade, and she expects us to know it, and then we're trying to tell my teacher, like, okay, you need to like dial it down a little bit because we're still trying to learn this. And she's like, okay, you guys are slow. You're going to be putting all in group on, you're all going to be put in group B because you guys are beginner level because you can't do this and you guys are being lazy. Like, so I don't know what to do. I don't know if this is a rant about the teachers, about the way we're learning, about the way they're teaching, about the tests, about, I don't know. It's so frustrating, and I'm trying to like not go crazy.